girls. Today, we're going to learn a new word. Swank.
It's an old English word meaning bling. And speaking of bling, check out this price tag. $40 million. Oh, Jeeves, what's with that really expensive house?
This is Mercer Island. Now that over there is Seattle.
Which is 10 minutes and multiple tax brackets away. Mercer Island is kind of like Gilligan's Island, only everyone is Thurston Howell. Except for this guy. His name is Chuck. Sure, now he's super wealthy, but he started out with $2,500 in his pocket and a dream. He wanted to help seniors. So he created upscale assisted living spaces. Looks like the dream has paid off.
What did it look like when you originally got the place?
Well, the original part was about 8,000 square feet. And then we added another 16,000 because we didn't have a large enough closet.
Wait a minute. All over a closet? I think he just wanted a really big house. If you took this house's 24,000 square feet and lined them up end to end, you'd be going for a 4.5-mile hike.
Did it look anything like this?
The home looked similar. It didn't have the porte-cochere was different.
The portico what? Let me pull out my gazillionaire's dictionary. Oh, here it is. Well, what do you know? It's just a super-duper fancy schmancy way of saying porch.
I have a porta potty in front of mine.
Same idea.
What's the most people that ever lived in the 24,000 square feet?
Just the four of us.
Talk about personal space. That's 6,000 square feet per person. But that's okay, 4 people, and there's only 4 bedrooms. But Chuck is making up for that in other areas.
How many bathrooms? 1?
I think 10 or 11.
Really?
Yeah. There's quite a few.
You don't sleep a lot, but darn, lots of juice. I would love to see the house. Will you walk us through?
Absolutely.
Please, come this way. 75 feet down the porte-cochere, and you've entered Swankville, USA. Right when you walk in the door, the bling hits you square in the wallet. The floor is $200,000 worth of marble. In fact, there's 10,000 square feet of Italian, French, and African marble spread throughout the house. Impressed? Try this. The entryway opens into an indoor courtyard with 30-foot ceilings. And connected to that ceiling is the chandelier of chandeliers.
This is amazing. Tell me about this.
Well, this is a Chihuly chandelier.
Chihuly is the share of chandeliers. One name does it all. You can find his work at the Smithsonian, the Louvre, and at high-end casinos like Borgata in Atlantic City.
We had it designed such that with just 2 fingertips on these very delicate pieces, the whole thing will turn, so it all can be cleaned from this side.
This is like yours. This is not mine. And when you put it and started to flex, God, he's going to break it. He's going to break it. We're going to get busted. We're going to be in so much trouble.
I would be in so much trouble.
Oh, man.
So, how much trouble would he be in? Well, let's just say the chandelier alone costs more than 4 suburban houses in Topeka, Kansas. That's $800,000, folks.
I would love you to walk me around. So where are we off to first?
Why don't we go downstairs?
Downstairs it is. Get your hiking shoes.
Right below the entranceway in the courtyard is one of 2 living rooms where Chuck has lined the walls with precious art. Like this priceless Picasso. Just off the living room is the, beverage room.
We have our upper wine storage back here.
Upper wine storage? Oh, my goodness.
So this is one of 2 of our cellars.
Well, of course, if you just have one wine cellar, I mean, you know, what's the point? How many bottles are in here?
There's about 2,000 bottles here, and probably another 4,000 down below.
Whoa, that's 6,000 bottles. If we had one a day, we'd be drinking until the year 2023. That's plenty of wine. Where's the food?
This is considered the formal dining room?
This is our formal dining room, right.
And it's actually got 2 tables.
We didn't want one long table that made it look like a boardroom. If we have a group of 10, we can sit at one table. If larger, we use both tables.
So basically that becomes like the kids' card table?
Exactly.
With the people you don't like over there? Velvet wallpaper?
Yes.
Right across from the velvet dining room, Chuck's got a completely tricked-out kitchen. Sub-Zero fridge, a marble island with an inset electric cooktop, cow napkin holder. And while most people are A-OK with 4 burners, Chuck has 8 and 2 broilers. There's also a viewing station for the 16-camera security system, but due to security reasons, we can't talk about it. Hey, who's that in the family room?
So this is where you hang out.
This is where we hang out. This is where we have our parties, our family gatherings.
This is an unusually sized couch. Did you have this custom made?
Everything was custom made, including the carpet.
And including the marble fireplace, and including the box beam ceiling, which happens to have a tapestry inlay. How's that for a design idea? At the end of the hall is a grand Italian marble staircase with brass railing that Chuck had built in Colorado and shipped to Mercer Island. At the top of the stairs, Chuck has a workout room. And after he builds up the muscles, he can get a rub down in the massage room. But when he really wants to relax, he just heads off to the master bedroom.
Now your ceiling is inset. What is that?
In the evening, that ceiling will turn a very copper color.
So what's the magic voodoo that creates this effect? It's a special copper glazed and recessed lighting. Think of it as a millionaire's mood ring. Part of this 1,800 square foot master suite is this unbelievable bathroom.
This is not your average John.
Yeah. I'm glad you think that.
It most certainly isn't. It's $100,000 of top-of-the-line fixtures and elaborate inlaid marble tiling.
Do you really tub in here?
I have never told you. I knew it.
And this is not your average elevator. This one goes down to the second wine cellar, and possibly the greatest room in this house, the Egyptian-themed indoor pool.
Look at this. Look at this.
This is amazing.
This exotic pool was inspired by the equally extravagant pool at Hearst Castle in California. And no more harsh chlorine for Chuck. This baby's full of salt water. Much better for the skin.
Have the sky.
We had 5, 6 artists in here for almost 2 months, painting all the Egyptian theme on it.
The Egyptian columns are all marble. And even though the pool's heated, Chuck's got a fireplace down here. Now that is swankety swank swank.
I mean, this is really incredible.
Out back, there's another elegant pool that doubles as a fountain if you don't feel like getting wet. That $40 million price tag is starting to make sense.
But it's got to be nice. Like you said, you started with $2,500 to be here.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful house to live in.
Chuck, thank you very much. I'll kick myself out so you don't have to do it.
All right. Good enough.
Next, in the most crowded neighborhood in the country, one guy's got 12,000 square feet of luxury.
Psst, and it's got a secret in the basement.
And later, private bowling alleys, your own water slides, and a pop-up whatchamacallit.
This like rich person sneeze guard?
It's our very most expensive house.